I think it's a period when those questions started to be asked more seriously, partly because influences were coming in from other parts of the world into the UK, and also because in the RCA's case, the government was always putting pressure on the Royal College of Art to somehow make itself accountable. And the Royal College was always very canny in avoiding this. The successive rectors during those periods you're talking about would always go to the government and reassure them that they would reform. Yes, we'll get this sorted. We understand the imbalance between these so-called vocational fine art courses, which have no job prospect at the end, and therefore you're worried about them. Because the governments don't want to know about the intrinsic value of culture. They want to know whether it can earn money. And we'll pay more attention to craft and industrial design and the applied arts. And the government would then go away and forget about it for a while, and the Royal College would just carry on doing what it always did, just let people be who they are, do what they do. And that was going on up here during the war when the Royal College was evacuated here. In fact, if the Royal College hadn't been evacuated here during the war, it would have probably closed down before the Second World War, because the government was determined to really teach the Royal College a lesson. And they really were on the brink of closing it down. And then the war broke out, and said, before any decision had been made, we've got to deal with the Slade, the Royal College, the Royal Academy, get them out of London. So they came up here, and of course the last thing on the government's mind was art schools. We've got a war to fight. So the Royal College were left up here in impoverished isolation, in this idyll, just getting on with things, and then they returned to London and carried on as before.